Well, following the death of Britain's longest reigning monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, historians here in Jamestown, they're reflecting on her life and legacy. Our Julia Gress is hearing from those at the Fenton History Center.
Before she was queen, she did come to Western New York. Her and Prince Philip were in Niagara Falls, so that's probably the closest she ever got to Jamestown.
Even though the Queen never visited Jamestown, Victoria Parker, curator at the Fenton History Center, recounted that Jamestown resident Helen Overs, a Western New York Episcopal Church parishioner, met the Queen in Wales in June 1950. 150 Jamestown residents attended the Queen's coronation in 1953. Unfortunately, there is no specific photographic evidence of this journey.
So if you have a personal story or maybe photos, if you write it out or if you want to do an oral history interview, that kind of thing, we love to capture those kinds of stories so that the future generations, 100 years from now, when somebody asks what we know about Queen Elizabeth, we can say, these people came from right here in Jamestown and met her.
For Jana Wahlberg, president of the Board of Trustees and research assistant at the Hull House, her family's long-standing love of history is what first developed her fondness for the Queen.
She always looked so together, and just mainly because she was a class act. I thought that was something that must have been hard to do some days.
Wahlberg says the Queen's grace while taking the throne, a position she was not originally intended for, but came by after her uncle abdicated and her father was named king, indicated that she believed in country over self, a trait that stood strong for her 70-year reign.
I always thought it was interesting that during World War II, the family remained in London even during the Blitz, and that she was a truck mechanic, and that wasn't just with her nails done and looking real fluffy.
Despite being a country that rebelled against the crown, Americans have always shown interest in the royal family, similar to the draw of other celebrities or rock stars. This idealization, however, may wane as King Charles III, who is less popular than the Queen, takes the throne.
And of course things have changed a lot. Things aren't so proper and just perfect as they've been through the years. So I expect to see it ease off a little, but we'll see.
Julia Gress, WNY News Now.
Julia, thank you. Anyone interested in conducting local or family research is encouraged to do so there at the Fenton History Center's Hull House. You'll get the help of staff and volunteers on hand, and who knows, maybe you'll be able to trace your lineage back to the royal family.